Alright. We're back with another chapter of Kingdom. This chapter actually came out a couple days ago, but when I went to this particular website, they were doing maintenance, and then I forgot about it because then One Piece came out, the anime, which the reaction to that should be uploaded now. You should check it out. But yeah, I think last chapter for Kingdom, we saw the citizens start to like riot. Like I guess news had spread that like Han had fallen, or Rakuokan got defeated. So yeah, chapter 833. Princess Nei, sorry for intruding, but the Qin army launched a sudden attack just now. The castle gate has been forced open. What? Hurry up and escape through the private royal tunnel. There isn't time for your attire. What? There isn't time for your attire. Shinte will soon fall. Shinte will soon fall. Quickly, this way. Princess Nei. Damn, they're setting the freaking city on fire? That's crazy. With Rakuokan defeated twice and the capital threatened, what would Princess Nei do? And also the Qin army is here? Did we know that? Oh shit, that is the Qin army. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm gonna go back one chapter really quick. How did this last end? First one out. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I guess sudden attack. And okay, damn. Wait, at least spare these children. No, kill them. Massacre all the Han people. Yeah, stop. Stop. Ah, Princess Nei. Stop. This is what happens when you resist to the very end. You knew this would happen. Oh, this must be like a dream for her or something. Princess Nei, why do we have to suffer like this? Princess Nei, why? Princess Nei. Nay, it's your fault. Yeah, this has to be a dream. Help me. Oh, Mom. Yeah. Princess Nei, you knew this would happen. You're the one who caused all the Han people to die. No, Princess Nei, why? Nei, it hurts. It's painful. Nei. Okay. No. Yeah, there it is. The nightmare that is now approaching. Chapter 33, Important Advice. I mean, that's not too far from reality in the next coming days, right? Princess Nei, are you awake? Yes, what is it? I apologize for disturbing you while you were resting, but I felt I had to inform you. What is it? The Imperial Court was secretly convened earlier, and a level 1 state of emergency has been declared. What? I'm very sorry. We were only informed just now as well. I understand. I will head to the main hall immediately. Head to the main hall immediately. Yes. Things have begun to move without me. One of the representatives of the royal family. Entering. Nay. What is going on? For the Imperial Court, which had closed and entered recess, to be opened so soon, and I, who supposedly represents the royal family, was not even informed? Or informed. Not a question. I am deeply sorry. In order to suppress the riot within the castle, it was necessary to have His Majesty the King issue a level 1 state of emergency. Because it was such an urgent matter, we proceeded with discussions with only the absolute minimum number of people. I sincerely apologize for not being able to report this to you in time. However, thanks to this effort, Kakoryu Dono's Public Order Protection Force has suppressed the rioters, and order is gradually being restored within the castle. What are those soldiers? To allow armed soldiers into the main hall with their boots on, and to do so during a court assembly, what is the meaning of this? I ordered them to be stationed here. The court is now at the very heart of the nation, and therefore must be protected above all else. What authority do you have? Huh? Under the Class 1 emergency, the Public Order Protection Force is granted special authority. As you are aware, that authority extends to even this court. That is why I gave you a warning earlier. Any act that causes a disturbance in this place or obstructs the court will be suppressed by the Public Order Protection Force, and you will be either removed from the premises or imprisoned. Damn you, insolent fools. Wow. Yeah. Of course, I know about the Public Order Protection Force's authority under a Class 1 emergency. Yeah, okay, did you? But are you really saying they'll exercise it even on the court? I mean, if you know about it, then during a Class 1 emergency, whatever that is. In that case, with Kakoryu in his pocket, Chancellor Cho is trying to monopolize this situation. You filthy Chancellor, to issue a Class 1 emergency while we were away. If we were here, we could have limited the terms of the Class 1 emergency. Your Majesty, please redo it. Withdraw the declaration and issue a limited Class 1. Your Majesty. We do not have time to waste on such fruitless endeavors. More importantly, Kakoryu Dono has important advice. What? Huh? I'm sorry to impose, but I must speak. I suggest we issue a conscription order to all residents within the castle walls who are 5 years old or older? Or older? 5 years old? That's crazy. We should fill Shinte with soldiers and militia and confront the Qin army with all our might. That's 5 years old? That's insane. Huh? What? The residents of Shinte as militia, 5 years old and up? From children to the elderly. Are you saying you'll have anyone fight regardless of gender? Indeed. Of course, those who can't wield spears will join the war in other ways. No, I'm against it. I'm strongly against it, Princess Nei. What? For what reason is the army here? What are the soldiers for? Even now, Shinte has sufficient military strength. Although defeated, Rako Khan's entire army will also return. Aren't we supposed to fight the Qin army with Shinte? Wait. Aren't we supposed to fight the Qin army in Shinte with this Han army from now on? Are you saying you'll throw almost all the residents in there and have them shed blood and make the women and children risk their lives? I'm saying that such preparations are necessary to defend Han completely. Why? If our army is defeated, doesn't the war end there? This is unexpected, Princess Nei. I thought you were in a position of advocating for a complete defense of Han against Qin's deadly aggression, a stance of thorough resistance. Of course I am. However, I do not believe that all of the citizens of Shinte should be forced to participate in a bloody battle for that purpose. Against an enemy that defeats our army, wouldn't it just be a pointless death for the residents, let alone the children? It's not a pointless death. It's a beautiful, dedicated service to the state. Damn. That is beyond the pale. How merciful you are, despite being of the royal family. Princess Nei, who cares so deeply for the people, you truly have the makings of a wise ruler. However, that's an idea that only works in times of peace. Now in this crisis, where the nation's survival is at stake, we are forced to choose between two options: protect the people or protect the nation. These may seem similar, but they are complete opposites. People may die, but they are born again. But a nation is not the same. In this turbulent era, in order to protect this Han that has lasted 170 years, we will fight, sacrificing our lives as our ancestors did. Every single citizen who holds the pride of Han will. Damn. If that's the case, against an insurmountable enemy, all the citizens will end up fighting until total annihilation. In that case, isn't Han doomed to perish regardless? Although it is virtually impossible, even if we're unable to resist the enemy and we're completely annihilated, would that be considered the right path to our destruction? Damn. This guy. So he's basically saying, why not just die fighting if we're going to all just die anyway? And why not just stay here if Han, the nation, is about to be erased? And that's just insane. Insane logic, but no, ridiculous. We will not choose such a path. Of course Han will surrender before the people are completely annihilated or anything like that happens. Surrender. Yeah. I will pretend I didn't hear that. Damn. In this current emergency situation, even uttering words like surrender is a grave crime deserving of imprisonment under the charge of treason. Damn. Insolent fool, speaking to Princess Ney like that. She is the princess of the true royal line. In that case, I would like you to choose your words more carefully. Princess Ney is without a doubt one of the pillars supporting the fate of Han. Report. It's urgent. What is it? The situation inside the castle. The Public Order Protection Force that suppressed the riot. In several locations, they have beheaded many of the residents involved in the riot and are displaying the heads and burning the corpses. Jesus. What? What did you say? Kako Ryu Dono. Kako Ryu Dono. There is no need to make a fuss. I've merely taken the best measures to prevent any further rioters from emerging. Yo, that's crazy. That's this. Have we seen this guy before? That's insane. This guy just like single-handedly just like took control of this entire situation for the worst, clearly, but that's insane. Those who attempt to desert now and those who spread rumors of Han's defeat are guilty of treason, high treason. Such people must be beheaded without question, their heads displayed to make it clear to all residents that such actions are wrong. Of course, that includes everyone in the court, no exceptions. What? To protect this beloved Han, regardless of age, gender, or status, let us unite the will of Shinte. We will fight to the very end against the Qin army. Chancellor Cho, are you serious? Kako Ryudono is merely speaking of intent. In reality, depending on how things progress, the court may have to make a difficult decision. In any case, it is of utmost importance that all of Shinte be united as one in this crisis, I believe. Please, Your Majesty, issue the conscription order. Damn, this guy convinced him. That's crazy. Princess Ney, Lady Anko wishes for you to come to her manor again to explain. Wait, what? Princess Ney, Lady Anko wishes for you to come to her manor again to explain. I'll go later. I'll head to the gathering of the residents' representatives first. Is it all right to put Lord Riju's manor on the back burner as well? That can wait. Okay, understood. Just to be safe, I'll have Kanso and others accompany us. Princess Ney, what in the world is going on? They're conscripting not only the elderly, but even the children. My grandson is only 8 years old. Mine is 6. What can a child like that even do against that terrifying Qin army? Princess Ney, Princess Ney. And the Public Order Protection Force is so terrifying. The crackdown is so severe. In my district, sorry, I don't know why I'm having trouble reading this. And the public order protection force is so terrifying. The crackdown is so severe. In my district, there's someone who was beaten with a stick just for having a brief chat. Damn. Brief chat. Princess, in my district, the family of Gon, who tried to leave the city, were all killed, and their heads were displayed. Even relatives who protested against that were thrown into prison. How did things turn out like this overnight? In any case, the military police are terrifying. Nei-sama, Princess Nei, is there anything you could do about the conscription? At least the children. Princess Nei, there are rumors that the Hishin unit doesn't harm civilians, and To's army isn't barbaric either. But if the children take up arms, they'll be killed. That's too cruel to imagine. The old men will fight, but please, the children. Princess Nei, even with your power, can't that be overturned? Princess Nei, I'm sorry, Princess Nei. We will fight to the very end. Damn. Damn. It's just too tragic. There's also a rumor that Nanyo is peaceful. Oh shit, yeah. They don't entirely know about Nanyo. There's a rumor that Nanyo is peaceful. Shit. Princess Nei, how did it come to this? Princess Nei, why? I'm sorry. Princess Nei. Damn. Princess Nei. And yeah, into the nightmare mode. Collapse. Princess Nei. Dong, dong, dong. This bell. Princess Nei, the army is coming. Rakokon's army has returned. Damn, this is crazy. This is an insane situation. National survival crisis. Royal capital Shinte and utter chaos. A nation's future hangs in the balance. Damn. Yeah. Solid chapter. Let's see what what's gonna happen to Rakokon's army now. Yeah, another solid chapter. All right. Till next time.